Tonight, we journey beyond Earth's skies to explore a celestial neighbor that has fascinated humanity for millennia, the Moon. Is it merely a lifeless rock orbiting our planet, or is there more to this enigmatic sphere than meets the eye? The Moon is strange in more ways than one. It's one of the largest moons in the solar system relative to its planet, and its synchronous orbit ensures we only ever see one side. This alone has fascinated astronomers for centuries, but some theorists argue these characteristics might not be a coincidence. Could this suggest that the Moon was placed deliberately? And if so, by whom? According to mainstream science, the Moon was formed when a Mars-sized body collided with Earth billions of years ago. But many anomalies challenge this theory. For example, why does the Moon appear older than Earth in some isotopic studies? And why does it emit seismic echoes during impacts as though it's hollow? These ideas align with ancient Sumerian and Vedic traditions, which hint at advanced extraterrestrial involvement in shaping Earth's environment, including the Moon. To truly understand the Moon's mysteries, we need to turn back the pages of human history back to the ancient Sumerians, who may hold some of the oldest clues. The Sumerians, one of the earliest known civilizations, recorded their stories and cosmic beliefs on clay tablets over 5,000 years ago. Among their most intriguing accounts is their description of a time before the Moon. In their texts, the Sumerians tell of celestial gods, known as the Anunnaki, who descended from the heavens to shape the Earth and its inhabitants. Some researchers believe that these beings may have placed the Moon into Earth's orbit to serve a specific purpose, a beacon, a control mechanism, or even a base of operations. These ancient records raise an unsettling question. Could there have been a time in Earth's past when the Moon didn't exist? And if so, why was it brought here? The arrival of the Moon, if intentional, would have had profound effects on Earth's development. Without the Moon, Earth's tilt would wobble unpredictably, leading to chaotic climate shifts and potentially stalling the emergence of complex life. But if this celestial body was deliberately placed, then its purpose might extend beyond just stabilizing Earth. In the Vedic traditions, the Moon is described as more than just a stabilizing force. Known as Chandra, it is revered as a gateway, a celestial entity linked to life, death, and the cycles of reincarnation. The Vedas tell us that souls traverse cosmic pathways, many of which involve the Moon. It's said to act as both a bridge and a filter, guiding souls either toward liberation or back into the earthly plane. This idea of the Moon as a cosmic mechanism resonates with ancient descriptions of its potential artificial nature. Some Vedic texts even suggest that celestial bodies, including the Moon, were placed in the heavens by powerful beings. These beings, much like the Anunnaki in Sumerian lore, were said to have mastery over the cosmos and a direct hand in humanity's evolution. But this isn't where the mystery ends. The Moon's surface itself raises questions. Ancient Indian texts, such as the Ramayana, reference flying craft called vimanas, advanced vehicles said to travel between the stars. Could the Moon have been a waypoint or outpost for such journeys? The craters and seas of the Moon, while dismissed as natural formations by modern science, may hold secrets that ancient civilizations once knew. Perhaps the Moon wasn't merely brought here for Earth. It might have been part of a larger network, connecting our planet to something far greater. The Moon's surface, pocked with craters and vast lunar seas, seems at first glance like any lifeless celestial body. But when we look closer, the anomalies begin to stack up. For one, the Moon's craters defy conventional explanations. Normally, craters on a celestial body should vary in depth, depending on the impact energy of meteors. Yet on the Moon, most craters are shallow, regardless of their size. It's as if something beneath the surface is absorbing the impact. Some researchers theorize that the Moon might have an exceptionally dense or even metallic interior, possibly evidence of an artificial structure. And then there's the phenomenon of seismic echoes. During the Apollo missions, NASA conducted experiments that involved deliberately crashing spacecraft into the Moon. The results were shocking. Seismometers recorded vibrations that lasted far longer than expected, sometimes for hours. The Moon seemed to ring like a bell, leading some to speculate that its interior might be hollow or composed of materials unlike anything found on Earth. But the mysteries don't stop at its surface or structure. There are reports of unexplained lights on the Moon, known as transient lunar phenomena, or TLPs. These glowing, flickering patches have been observed for centuries, even through ancient telescopes. Could these lights indicate activity below the surface, or perhaps remnants of ancient technology still functioning after millennia? If the Moon isn't a natural satellite, then what could it be? One of the more compelling theories is that the Moon may serve or once served as an extraterrestrial base. Its position in Earth's orbit offers a perfect vantage point for monitoring the planet. Some believe the so-called dark side of the Moon, which never faces Earth, might hide evidence of structures or machinery. High-resolution photographs from lunar missions have occasionally revealed strange shapes, geometric formations that don't appear natural. While skeptics dismiss these as tricks of light or digital artifacts, they continue to fuel speculation about what really lies on the far side of the Moon. Adding to the intrigue are records from the Apollo astronauts themselves. Several astronauts reported feeling an eerie presence while on the Moon. Some even described seeing flashes of light or hearing mysterious sounds in their headsets. Could these experiences hint at something more? If the Moon is indeed artificial, it may not just be a relic of ancient construction. It could still be operational, a silent witness, or perhaps even a guardian of Earth. Beneath its dusty regolith, the Moon might hold answers to questions we've only just begun to ask. Modern space programs, including NASA's Artemis initiative, aim to establish permanent bases on the Moon. As humanity digs deeper into its crust, we may uncover secrets buried for eons. What if we discover ancient machinery proof of extraterrestrial engineering, or evidence that the Moon once supported life, either on its surface or within its core? The implications would ripple across science, history, and philosophy, forcing us to rewrite our understanding of the cosmos. As we prepare to return to the Moon, the ultimate question looms larger than ever. Was it always just a companion to Earth, or is it part of a much grander story, one in which humanity itself plays only a small role?